Possibly. If I pull up this here. Up 16.
Right.
Ooh, okay. So we literally, like
The
you
names.
said, we have Refrain from AZ and Spyker. I don't know where he's from.
SoCal.
Oh, he's SoCal?
From what I know, yeah.
Gotcha.
Is a homie of mine, member of DT. Has been the biggest Forsburn enjoy for the longest time.
Yeah, I mean, his Forsburn is really something else.
Oh, completely.
I've played against it a few times online, and every time he just wipes the floor with me.
I completely agree. I fight him all the time, and even then it's a hard-fought battle. I will say, though, this matchup, I personally know from like previous experience of just commentating other matches, I think Forsburn has a slight lead only because Dare is that good.
Right. Yeah, it's such a quick like burst option, especially both for for doing follow-ups and also for combo starters. It's just an all-around wonderful move that is on a quite egregious character's kit, but I won't get into that conversation.
Oh no, completely.
But,
does Refrain have any good wins or just any notable progress? Like, I don't know anything about them, so I would like a good rundown.
Sure, yeah. So Kevin is a staple in the AZ scene. He's been around for a really long time. He's at this point, and probably for the past like year or so, been pretty consistently on our PR. Usually around like 7 or 8 spots.
Okay,
he
pretty
sometimes takes a few PR wins. It's a bit hit or miss, but he's still an extremely solid Clairen player, always improving. Showing a lot of spark here, especially going with that nair off stage. Ooh, smart up B to get back.
Also, the biggest thing right now, they're holding neutral very well, keeping Spyker off stage, and then using their nair on corner to really challenge the teleport, because teleport cannot challenge it easily.
That's good to know.
I would say like the other big thing too is recently Forsburn did get hit with smoke nerf.
Yeah.
So it's not as good. But when I was talking to Spyker about it, they go, it's not really that much of a difference.
Right.
Compared to what the game plan is, still the same thing.
Yeah, because usually you would just want to put smoke down and just kind of cover the stage rather than trying to play in it immediately. So you still get like the best of both worlds, but at least it makes it a little bit easier for the opposing player to have a chance to counterplay it.
I mean, make it a little bit easier. Refrain right now making it a lot harder for Spyker, not really giving him a chance to fight back.
Right.
A lot of good techs in places, challenging the right options, and then using their distance and slowly closing the ground that they need against Spyker.
Ooh, what an up tilt there from Refrain. Good dare to challenge Refrain on that platform there for positioning.
There we go.
All right.
200%. Clairen lives.
Yeah. Refrain has always been really good at like just holding neutral and like keeping himself alive. His DI is like impeccable. But Spyker is still showing some fight here. Even stocks at the very least, but I think one good option from Refrain here is going to take it. Yeah, even the soft down smash is going to do it there.
I would say the biggest thing right now looking at Refrain's gameplay compared to Spyker's is that A, their combo game is very well. Even if it doesn't end in kills, they're doing it to continue advantage, and then from then they loop it
and just
until they get what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Like right now, we already seen Spyker about to hit 90% just off rip spawn.
Right.
And
meaty dare there.
Still not going to be enough.
Clone pop doesn't lead to anything, but Spyker wins neutral. Missed the cape. Oh, that's so sad.
Nice dare coming in to challenge a neutral. That's a lot of what neutral is going to have to start breaking down a little bit more into.
Yeah.
We got to see a little bit more dares, because that's a lot of the options to challenge disjoints from Clairen. And then it does lead to some good combos off the ground, even if tech chases. Oh, 122. This still could be anyone's game though, funny enough.
Honestly, with the X factor that Forsburn brings to the table with so many moves like cape, just to control space. Combust as well if he gets all full smoke stacks.
Well, he is at 2 currently.
So right, that's an up air kill, yeah.
Reef getting the good start right there to confirm the up air.
Sure. Kevin taking game 1.
I would say it's not decisive. There's still a little bit of ground Spyker has to make up, but Reef has that advantage. Like they're not miles ahead, but they're steps ahead. They know what they got to do.
Right. We had a season just a little bit ago. Well, we also have like 2 dedicated Forsburn mains, Integral, ROA, and Schoolie. But we also had a season, I think 1 or 2 seasons ago, where Dinos went all Forsburn. So every time that they played, it just gave like a wealth of matchup knowledge for literally everybody in our scene. So it might just be Refrain kind of has an understanding of the matchup a bit more. I'm not sure if there are any like decent Clairens in SoCal. I'm sure you could probably inform me.
Clairen-wise, it's a lot more Ranos Maples. I can tell you that much.
Oh!
There we go. Yeah, because that whole time you were talking about Refrain, having a match of knowledge, they were kind of getting close on
Spyker
the
just
side.
absolutely swinging out the gate, saying, I'm not finished with you yet. This isn't over. We're just getting started.
I would say the other thing, too, is right now, Refrain's trying to catch up ground, and they're being a little bit more aggressive than they were in Game 1, and it's trying to show them take a lot more damage, go into a lot of risky situations, where Spyker can just really challenge back. Where they're just stalling, they're like, okay, I'm going to wait, I'm going to jump there, and so forth. But SoCal is a lot of, if you want to know about staple players here, it's Derai, it's Anti, Hasty's really good. Like, you have a lot of players with mixed variety, but typically it kind of goes down to small, fast characters with fast trade data. I would say the big thing right now is that, there we go, Refrain getting that combo.
Refrain. Oh my goodness. Catching the DI off of the down tilt and to convert off of that, it was wonderful awareness. But it's still very even.
I don't think
Spyker
it's
here
even right now. Refrain's trying to show something different right now.
As I say that, of course, commentators curse the classic.
Gotta love it. I would say, though, right now, the biggest thing, I love that Refrain uses their spacing very well when they're not trying to struggle to get back.
Sure.
Like, when they have neutral and they're playing their game, it's like watching a melody. They
Yeah.
play however they like, and they're like, all right, cool, bam, hit it. All right, gonna stall, wait, put out this big hitbox, let's see how you react, and then react. Like, right now, they just slowed it down, they get the pace back to where they want it. Spyker has to fight back.
Yep.
With no smoke in a really bad spot. No parry.
And this is still best of 3 as well. This isn't even best of 5. Usually you would see that for like players of this kind of caliber, you know, going to the game 5 sets right away. But just because of this event being so stacked, you're going to have a lot of intense matches like from the jump.
I'm going to be honest, this event has been a really big hit for a lot of upper level players. So any player that has rarely comes out to events or barely come.
My gosh, that was about to be meaty. Sorry, continue.
Oh no, you're just fine. I love to see the hype as much as anyone else. Spyker right now putting a lot of work, putting in smoke. And it kind of goes down to players like these are the base skill level you got to be to get past top, like even get into the doors top 16.
Right.
Because I was talking to a couple of newer people here, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is one of my first couple rival events." And I'm like, "Hey, you're gonna get a lot of experience."
Yeah.
Because there's way too many good names here to even call out. Like you might as well be in the top 32 at a major.
It's like, I don't want to call it a curse, but like it's a great way. Like, you might not make it far in bracket, but you have so much of a wealth of knowledge from all these amazing players to learn from. And I think with this kind of game, it's like really important to get a good variety of players.
Nice.
Wow,
Coming
Refrain evening it up there.
But now can Refrain hold it and get him and can get Spyker to the corner?
Yeah, that should do it. Yeah. Parry into down strong. Spyker taking game 2, evening things up here.
Oh yeah, showing in a lot of work and showing what he can do. Spyker's holding it down. Here's the thing. If Spyker is going to want to keep one stage particularly open, it's going to be gates. That is their favorite stage.
It makes sense, too, because the blast zones are really big. You have a lot of room for smoke camping. The platform variety, when they split apart, leads to like different follow-ups and combos that he can probably take advantage of. And it's not a bad stage for Clairen, but I think the wide blast zones don't really give much room for error in terms of like recovery. Exactly. It makes it a little tougher for Clairen, but on stage, if she doesn't go off stage, she can be an absolute monster against most of these characters in the game.
And as you can see right now, Refrain's really questioning this pick, really thinking of going to gates, and then going, you know what, I could go to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I actually kind of like this pick. Spyker might be able to use a lot of the space for smoke camping or just like placing smoke down, but Clairen has a lot more room to move around and maneuver over the platforms, get flat drop dares or nairs, just really try to mix things up better. But Spyker taking the early lead.
Fighting back with a good jab off the get up. The other thing too here that it goes, Refrain has a lot of option selection, a lot of off the plats, but you have to remember, Forsburn thrives on platforms.
Yeah.
Having the ability to duck down on somebody and go, all right, I'm going to dare, or to go, I'm going to go down, bait out your parry, go for down tilt. And not to mention, Spyker's signature thing, nice up front coming in, is baby dash.
Sure.
They're really good in neutral when it comes face to face because their baby dashes are very consistent and they can always get to where they want to get in a good range. Oh, nope. Oh, here.
That's no, it wasn't gonna purple. I think it might have just been a few % off.
Couldn't they have gone for a grab off that situation because it was a stun?
Oh, but gets the nair tipper. Just runs off and says, "I'm gonna do this. You're not gonna be ready for it."
Oh, they're not ready.
Oh,
they're not ready.
No. Oh no, that's huge.
They were trying to be too high.
That is huge for Refrain. Oh, but he's sent so far off stage. Okay,
No,
he's back.
right now, here's the thing about Spyker though. Spyker does not give up until that last percent. So
Of
right now,
course.
Refrain has to get Spyker into this corner, put him in the
keep him there.
situation. A really good tool for Clairen in this situation is
Oh,
that
that's
F-tilt.
so pretty.
Holding it down right now. Showing that they got what they got to do right here.
Oh, that was such a miss. Wait, Lando, no.
No, they're all right. They're all right.
Yeah,
They can
they're still
reset.
bringing it back to neutral. Oh, the trade? Was that jab trading with F smash?
I think so. It
Or
was like
F-strong?
It was like the starting of F strong, and then that just reset.
Oh, that's
no,
gonna be it. Wow, Kevin takes it over Spyker.
I'm gonna respect it. Spyker had a lot of heart going for that double dunk.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if they
Yeah.
got it, they would have recovered and had so much momentum over
Exactly.
Refrain. It's a game of risk.